a number of Iowans today who say they like your message.
Water. Could have a water. Is that for me? Okay. Did I steal your water?
I talked to a number of Iowans who say they like your message, they like your charisma, they like a lot of things. They don't like your age. They say you're too young. How do you square that with Iowans in a caucus where there are so many different people to choose from and people who have, legislative, gubernatorial experience?
The question is, am I too young? What do you think, guys? Is it too young or not? Well, Thomas Jefferson was 30 years old when he wrote the Declaration of Independence. Alexander Hamilton was 24 at the time. Years later, he wrote the Federalist Papers along with John Jay and James Madison. So do I think those guys were too old, too young to set this nation into motion? You're darn right they weren't, okay? So, look, I think that it takes a person of a different generation to reach the next generation. Young people have lost their sense of national pride. 25% recruitment deficit in the U.S. military. 60% of young Americans say in some form or other they're not proud. Less than 16% of Gen Z is even proud to be American. I don't think an octogenarian can re-inspire and reignite pride in the next generation. I've got fresh legs. I'm not yet jaded and cynical. I think it takes a person, I hope, God willing, whose best days are ahead of himself, to see a nation whose best days are ahead of itself too. That's the truth. And so, it's my conviction that I'm going to be able to lead this nation forward, looking to ask the question, what are we running to? Instead of asking the question of what are we running from? And that's the real choice we face. It's not young or old. It's that, do you want to be running from something? Or do you want to be running to something? I'm the candidate in this race who's leading us to something. It so happens, and it's not a coincidence, that I am the candidate from a different generation. And that's the choice the voters are going to have to make. That's not up to me, that's up to the people of this state. My job is to let them know who I am and what I stand for. I'm not going to change my age except for one more time before the general election. I already changed it once 3 days ago. So I turned 38. Before I'm president, I'll be 39. But that'll be my last flip-flop on age. But it's going to be up to the people to decide whether or not they believe that, yes, a member of a new generation can actually, who would have ever thought, be the one who chases our future instead of chasing our past. Thank you.